What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video or episode of Two Pit Bulls. Pretty excited today. It's a nice day today. I let them inside just for a little bit because I will be showering them soon since he's been dirty. And yeah, I just like to give a quick shout out to a few people. I'd like to give a shout out. Before I make a shout out, I'm thinking of not doing shout outs anymore only because it's really hard to keep track of those people that request shout outs because I'm really busy constantly uploading videos. So by the time someone requests a new shout out, like I've lost a memory of where in that video that I got a shout out. So it's hard to like weave through all my comments because I get a lot of comments on a daily basis, and so it just makes it easier for me not to give shout outs. But not that I got anything against anyone or anything like that. It's just it's easier for me, and it saves a lot of time. So yeah, without further ado, let me give a shout out to a few people. I'd like to give a shout out to Timber Dogs. Check them out, pretty good dog videos. Rishik RDK. Check him out. He's a big gamer, and he's into other types of miscellaneous things. And also check out Lewis is Awesome TV. Pretty good supporter of mine. Thank you for all the comments and love you give me. Also Film Planet Productions. Check them out. Good content as well. Also IER Info Entertainment Reviews. Check them out. Really interesting videos. Very informative. So shout out to those people. Thank you guys for showing me a lot of love, especially these guys a lot of love, supporting them. So yeah, they're just chilling in here. They're cooling off. They feel the cool floor. So yeah. And also I like to talk about a little bit about something. So today I was at my cousin's house, and they know I have dogs. They asked about them actually. They were like, "How are they? Are they getting any older, any bigger?" I was like, "Yeah, they got a little bit bigger since you last saw them." And I was like, "Do you like pit bulls?" And she was like, "No, I don't like pit bulls." I was like, "Why not?" She was like, "Because they forget who the owner is." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she was like, "They forget the owners, like they'll not recognize their owners and attack." And then I had to educate her about it, but I knew at the end of the explanation she wasn't really believing and buying it. And so I just told her, I was like, "Well, you really have to own a dog, especially a pit bull, until you decide to judge it. Like you can't judge something you don't own or you've never been around really on a daily basis." And she was just like, "Well, I'd rather buy a little dog." I'm like, any kind of size dog can be as aggressive as a big dog. It's just because the bite isn't as strong doesn't mean it's not as aggressive. You know what I mean? That's why little dogs bark a lot. They replace that lack of strength like big dogs, like pit bulls, Rottweilers, German Shepherds, etc., with barking. So in the same sense, all dogs are as aggressive as can be. It all just depends on the owner. Pit bulls are not aggressive dogs. It just depends on the owner. I must repeat this again because it comes up over and over again. I'm not gonna stop repeating it till the ignorance stops. So yeah, I had to defend my dogs when she was telling me that, but I still love my cousin for that. I don't hate her. And also one more thing, some guy on my YouTube channel keeps commenting that my pit bulls aren't pit bulls, and I went and looked at their pitbull videos they post up, and it was just videos and pictures on game dogs. So pitbull game dogs, meaning workout dogs, like extreme sport pitbull dogs that are used for heavy weight pulling, like 5,000 pounds, etc. My dogs are pit bulls. I know what they are. I have papers to prove it. Um, yeah, they're pit bulls. It doesn't take a genius to know that not all pit bulls are game dogs. Just because my dogs don't look skinny and thin like game dogs doesn't mean my dogs aren't pit bulls. Let me clarify that. Like, everyone should know that not all pit bulls are gonna look exactly alike in body type and structure. It takes a owner of a pit bull to know if when another pit bull is a pit bull. And mine are pit bulls. So I respect the opinion of the guy who commented it, but I totally disagree with your comment that my dogs aren't pit bulls. They are totally pit bulls. You know, my just because my dogs don't look like some of the dogs on your videos, um, which are very thin sport game pit bulls that just have nothing but muscle on them, doesn't mean mine are pit bulls. Or mine are not pit bulls. Mine are in fact pit bulls. I have paperwork to prove it. You know, the mom and dad are full-blooded pit bulls as well. They have paperwork. It's just ran through generations. I mean, what further more proof do you need than that? But I just thought I'd address that because, you know, it's some people think they're educated on knowing what pit bulls are, but they're really not. So yeah, no disrespect to the guy that said that. I just wanted to clarify that mine are pit bulls. If you don't believe so after this explanation, I still have respect for you. I mean, that's just how it is. You can't convince everyone. So if you don't believe mine are pit bulls, then okay, you know, move on. So, but I know mine are pit bulls for a fact. So I have proof. I have the paperwork. I bought them, you know, with the paperwork. So yeah, and they look like pit bulls, and they are pit bulls. So yeah, without that. So for moving on to the video topic of today, which is how to prevent my dog or pit bull from jumping on people. Like when you greet them at the door, when you are greeting them in the morning and you're feeding them. I know sometimes they'll tend to jump on you and you don't want to get dirty. So this was a big issue I had in the beginning. That was a very big issue I had in the beginning when I first got my dogs. So the way I went and coped with it and dealt with it, you know, was basically by, you know, just teaching them that you first have to ask them to ignore the jumping, and only give them attention, including lavish attention, when your dog is sitting politely, like now, like giving them attention now, and they start associating that petting with good behavior. They'll be like, okay, so he likes when I'm laying down, you know, and being polite or sitting in one spot, and then I'd pet him. So every time they'd be sitting calmly, I'd pet them, letting them know that's rewarding them. Also, when your dog is sitting politely, again, always pet them. Another option is for dogs that need constant monitoring when guests arrive, is to create a crate, train them to sit either on their floor mat or on their bed or some corner of the house before you greet, you know, your company. Just train them to basically sit in one spot. Don't open that door when the guest knocks until the dog is sitting in a calm, submissive state. Like these guys right here, I'd open the door then afterwards. Don't open anything until you see that your dog is calm. That way they can know that that's the standard procedure, that they have to be there before, you know, the guest comes in, and that way they can stay there even when the guest is in. So that's the way I did it. It took a while, I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty hard training, but it was just, I had to reward them. Like I'd say, good boy, good girl, you know, pet them. Once they were calm and after the exercise was done, because I did this practice with my friends. Also, it's important to establish yourself as a good owner or leader. When a dog doesn't have a clear owner or leader, the dog often tries to fill the vacant role, usually to a disastrous result. You have to lead and project a calm, assertive energy. Like now, you see I'm very calm, so this is the product that you get, a calm dog. It's just chilling, relaxing here, cooling off, you know. That's all that is. So it's very easy. You have to have calm energy. You can't be nervous, be very confident. A lot of it, to be honest, a lot of this training of stopping your dog from jumping is just mainly you. Like when you walk out to your dogs and greet your dogs, don't greet them, you know, with a lot of happy energy and start petting them. Like walk in the door or out the door with, you know, assertive energy. Don't pet them. Pet them once they're calm is very key. So yeah, that's very important. That's the way I learned to do it, because a lot of them would jump on my chest and put their paws on my chest, and I just tell them no, sit. And once they sat and I felt like they were calm and ready to um, very socialized, ready to socialize with me, then I'd pet them. That's when I'd be like, good boy, good girl. And so basically, yeah, that's a tip right there. And then also, don't shower your dogs with affection when you walk through the door. This kind of attention is wonderful for a human child, but not for a dog. Remember, dogs are animals, and the kindest thing you can do is treat your dog like a dog and communicate in a way he'll understand. That's basically what I was talking about earlier. Don't shower your dogs with a lot of attention, because then your high energy rolls off to them and they start jumping around and barking around and stuff. So, your energy determines how they're going to react. Again, this takes with practice. It's not a first try, first success thing. It's repetitive practice. The more repetitive, the more casual it becomes, and they learn it. So repetitiveness is key. Always correct dog jumping problem behavior. The dog's mom, the ultimate pack leader, would never tolerate inappropriate activity. If she sees something she doesn't like, she stops it by moving the puppy out of the way in a calm, assertive manner. The puppy learns an important boundary from the lesson, and her firm and ambiguous leadership balances the puppy's submissive role in the pack leader. So that's basically what we have to play here. We have to play as we are the dog's mom, in a sense, because moms wouldn't tolerate this kind of behavior. So in that sense, we have to be pack leaders. Look at them, they're starting to fall asleep. Look at her. She likes the cool floor. But anyways, so yeah, it's very important to correct the dog jumping behavior. When your guests do arrive, ask your dog to sit patiently. That's very key. Your dog will follow your commands when she respects you as his pack leader. Remember, the animal pack leader doesn't negotiate to get what he or she wants. It's what you say, not what the dog says. No exceptions, no choices. You have to be a leader all the time, so it's a full-time thing. You can't just be a leader some of the times and then slack on commands on other times. It's important that you keep that assertive stand with them. Leadership is forever, and consistency triggers confusion and anxiety in a dog, and a hyper dog especially behavior. Animal pack leaders never waver from their leadership role, and neither should you. So always do those steps. Keep that positive, assertive energy. Last thing you want to do is confuse your dog. Have it wondering, why isn't it being very assertive? Why isn't my leader being assertive today? Why is he letting me roam around wherever I want? Why is he letting me jump on guests? Why is he letting me run up the door when guests are at the door? Why is he letting me jump on him? Why is he letting me... All these things. Always keep your leadership role active. Never slack. So like I mentioned earlier, a lot of this is basically the human behavior. Like you just gotta get in the casual role of being very assertive and calm, and that establish that leadership role with your dogs and show them what you're really about, and that you mean business when you're trying to keep them calm. And so yeah, that will leave you guys with those tips. I hope it helps. I hope this video helps. I really try to aim for my videos to help at least someone out there with dogs that is having trouble understanding the human dog, not the human dog, the dog behavior rules. Because when you first have a dog, a lot of people have questions on, why is my dog doing this, why is my dog doing that. So yeah, I thought I'd make this video. Someone requested me to make this video. Very good video request actually. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I love my subscribers. I hope you guys have a blessed day. Please, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe now. Hit the like button. Share my videos with other people, friends, family, whoever. Add my videos to playlists, whatever. Just keep that strong support coming. Someone requested that I do a 500 sub special. I might do that, but I don't think so. I'm shooting more for the 1,000. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a special video on it. Just for the strong support you guys have been giving me. This channel has been growing really well, and I hope to keep it that way. And I'm really putting a lot of time in my videos and channels. I'm trying to keep it, very topic-wise, very different, wide variety of topics. If you guys have any ideas for videos that I can do, feel free to shout them out. I'm open-minded. And yeah, God bless and have a good day, guys, and see you on the next one.